Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, February 15, 2023. The moon spends the day in your work and health sector, calling your attention to the details of your daily life. Getting on top of them can be particularly useful to you. Today's transits can find you in a determined mood, ready to take on a challenge or deal with a matter directly. There's clarity in your communications. You're in a strong cycle for working with others towards a common goal or a cherished dream independently. Focusing on long-term happiness goals can be healing and empowering. There is a slight risk that you might become a little too wrapped up in these projects at the expense of other life departments. Otherwise, it's a great time to devote extra attention to revived plans and dreams. The moon will swim like a sea serpent through the depths of Scorpio today. Our emotions will feel all or nothing. This will be a period where you'll be eager to demand the truth and uncover your innermost desires when it comes to your personal or romantic life. For singles, you may feel like you yearn for intensity and tremendous closeness. Sex, intimacy, and passion will also hunger from within you. If you're feeling excessive energy to express your libido, do so assertively, but make sure everyone's on the same team. That way, no one will get sliced by the scorpion's stinger. How invested are you in your work life? You will need to focus on having a healthy relationship with your professional habits, routines, and more while the moon is fall in Scorpio. Since the moon is conjunct with the south node in Scorpio, it might be easy for you to fall back into old habits that do not serve your highest good. Luckily, you have the opportunity to shift perspective to focus on your mental health and secret needs to make work bearable, since the moon will also oppose both the north node and Uranus in Taurus. At the same time that Pluto is adjusting to once again being on his own in your financial sector, today's stars are more focused on giving you a professional edge, but in a way that could have implications down the track on the income front. It is a friendly aspect between the moon as it moves through your work sector and Venus, the planet of money in your career sector, that is energizing things professionally ahead of new income potential next month. Make the most of the current aspect by staying open to your friends. There is still the problem of communication, however, so don't forget to think before you speak. Communication is key during this transit, so it's important to know how you feel about a given matter before you choose to speak out about it. Take some time to yourself and meditate however that works for you. A virtual yoga class is always good for body and mind. You're sure to find your creative talents at a peak level on this day. Your own 3 essence is in the air, and with this, you will find it irresistible to find ways to express yourself. Be sure that you don't spend the entire day talking. Save some of this wonderful energy for your artistic endeavors. By using this time to your full advantage, you may find that you create some of the best work you've ever done. This can be richly rewarding for you. Plan your schedule before heading out today. As the moon makes its only visit to your work sector while Venus is in your career sector, they not only move into a friendly aspect, but just as she moves into her final 7 days. With the sun still 6 days away from turning the solar spotlight onto your work situation and job matters, and Venus set to align with dreamy Neptune before then, it is already more about listening to your heart and a sense of what you want. The moon is helping but creating a direct link between heart and gut. In between the moon's departure from your romantic sector yesterday and its return to your relationship sector tomorrow, there is a chance to pause. Today is more about holding on to the spirit of romance and getting the most out of the romantically charged lunar vibes of the last few days before giving your relationships your full attention from tomorrow. Our eyes in the sky. Venus in Pisces, the planet of love and relationships, and the nodes of destiny, the points in the sky that symbolize our destiny, are linking up today. This celestial alignment is urging us to make some major decisions about love, relationships, and our emotional well-being. This is a powerful time for reflection and introspection, as we will be deeply contemplating what we want and need in our relationships. While this may not be an easy time for some of us, it is essential that we listen to our hearts and make the choices that align with our values and goals. It is possible that we may have to end a relationship that is no longer serving us or make changes in a current relationship that will bring more happiness and fulfillment. In addition to love and relationships, money is also a sensitive subject today. It is important to be mindful of our financial decisions, as the outcome of any personal investments may not yield the results we desire. It is advisable to avoid making any major financial decisions today, as the planetary alignment may not support our financial endeavors. In conclusion, the link between Venus in Pisces and the nodes of destiny is a time for us to take a deep dive into our emotions and make the decisions that will bring us closer to our destiny. By being mindful of our relationships and finances, we can navigate this transit with grace and wisdom, and come out on the other side with a greater understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. The Scorpio moon trine Neptune in Pisces in the morning creates a harmonious alignment between our emotions and intuition. This is a wonderful time to tap into our inner wisdom and connect with our higher selves. The Scorpio moon is known for its intense and intuitive nature, while Neptune in Pisces represents spiritual awakening and a connection to a higher power. This transit enhances our spiritual and intuitive abilities, making it easier for us to access our innermost desires and emotions. It is a perfect time to pursue creative and spiritual pursuits, such as writing, painting, meditation, or any other form of self-expression. By tapping into our intuition, we can delve deeper into our inner selves and gain a better understanding of the things that are holding us back. This is also an excellent time to examine our natal chart or get a tarot reading to gain insight into persistent life issues. In addition to creative and spiritual pursuits, the Scorpio moon trine Neptune in Pisces also makes it easier for us to be self-aware and reflect on our actions and behaviors. Engaging in art projects, divination practices, or philanthropic efforts can deepen our self-awareness and help us understand the impact we have on others. With clear sight and a heightened sense of intuition, we can easily discern who is worthy of our charity and who may be trying to exploit our good nature. In conclusion, the Scorpio moon trine Neptune in Pisces transit is a time for us to embrace our intuition and creativity, and to delve deeper into our inner selves. By tapping into our spiritual and intuitive abilities, we can gain a greater understanding of our place in the world and find greater peace and fulfillment in our lives. The Scorpio last quarter moon after sunup invites us to reflect on the events that took place during the February Leo full moon. During that time, we were encouraged to step into the spotlight of a personal initiative and take up space as the face of a vision. This helped us to access increased confidence and serve as an inspiration to others. However, today, we may be feeling the need to retreat from the spotlight and avoid fame and recognition. This can be a result of our desire to avoid criticism or the feeling that we have become too exposed. We might feel the urge to slink into the background, where we feel less vulnerable and less at risk of negative attention. While it's true that there is something to be gained from keeping silent and not revealing our full hand now, it's also important to be aware of who is on our side and who may be a frenemy instead of a true ally. Pulling back from view can help us to determine who is genuinely supportive of us and who may be envious of our success.